Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you all so much for being here, for your continued love and support here on the channel. So today's pick a card reading, we're doing a little bit of an energy check between you and your person and checking in to see what their current feelings and intentions are towards you and the connection. We do have 3 crystals out here for you all to choose from. For group number 1, we have an Aqua Obsidian. For group number 2, we have a Fuschia Agate. And then for group number 3, we have Chrysacolla. Okay, if you already feel drawn to one of the crystals, you can go ahead and click on the timestamps. It'll take you directly to your reading. But if you need a little bit of extra help, I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you all with choosing. So, what are their current feelings and intentions towards you? Group number 1, what are their current feelings and intentions? We have Awakening. Group 2, their feelings and intentions. We have Rekindle. And group 3, we have Unlocked. So let's take a closer look. So group 1, we have Aqua, Obsidian, and Awakening. Group 2, we have Rekindle and the Fuschia Agate. Group 3, we have Unlocked and the Chrysacolla. Okay, so those are the choices for today. What are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you for group 1, Awakening, and the Aqua Obsidian? Group 2, we have Rekindle and the Fuschia Agate. And then group number 3, we do have Unlocked with the Chrysacolla. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi group 1, so those of you that resonated with the Awakening card and the Aqua Obsidian, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out what are your person's current feelings and intentions, and Awakening is your first card. So we're going to pull some more oracle cards here. Let's see, what are their current feelings and intentions towards group number 1? What are their current feelings and intentions? We have Mystery. We have the Moon. We have Deluge. We have Reflection. And we have Water. Okay, so I'm definitely getting an energy here from this person. Path at the bottom of this person trying to... It feels like it could be sorting through their feelings and emotions, and it kind of feels like things are either a little distorted or a little bit clouded at this time. I'm noticing in this card Deluge here, and there's this big cloud, and then here in this Reflection card, this person is kind of standing straight out and there's a cloud right there as well. And it feels like this person is trying to figure out how they feel, okay? Maybe what the path is going to be for the two of you, trying to really understand their feelings on a deeper level. There could be certain things that this person could be having doubts about or unsure about what that path looks like for you. I am noticing that in this card here too, it does look like there's a huge mountain. And so that could be something in the way that they're foreseeing that there's some type of challenge or even an obstacle that they could be facing, or the two of you may be facing, okay? Now, it could be more or less something that this person is struggling with inside. It may be something that is actually happening with your connection at this time, okay? So I'm also noticing there's that kind of like that body of water that's between these two mountain spaces as well. So it could be that this person is really trying to understand what they're feeling, how they're feeling. Makes me feel like maybe there's even a little bit of confusion here. But we do have awakening, so let's pull the tarot and see. Could be also a lot of emotions that they're sorting through at this time. What are their current feelings and intentions? We have the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Lovers that just kind of spin all the way around in reverse. I'm going to leave it like that. Let's see. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, it feels like there is something going on here, and I want to look at that Lovers card here. Now, the Lovers in reverse can also be when a person is at a place of indecision, okay? It does feel with the Knight of Cups being here that there are romantic feelings that are present. The Knight of Cups can talk about being in love, falling in love. With both the King and the Queen showing up, there is a very strong attraction and connection between you and this person. Now, with the Four of Wands present, if you're not already in a committed relationship with this person, then it could be that this person is undecided as to whether or not to pursue a committed partnership here, okay? Whether or not they're wanting to invest in that, because I am seeing the Page of Pentacles. Now, for those of you where your connection is new, Page of Pentacles is a good energy to start with, because it means that we're making that small investment into something, which of course we can nurture and help it to grow into something deeper to help us to move through the Knight of Pentacles energy, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And the Queen and the King of Pentacles within the tarot, they're kind of seen as, you know, a married couple or a couple who's in a relationship, a committed partnership. So for those of you, like I said, where it's new, Page of Pentacles, perfect. You know, we're investing here. There's a small investment. Now, if we're wanting to move into like the deeper level of investment, like where the two of you are like dating each other, seeing each other, and this is about moving the connection forward, advancing it forward, then that's where, again, this Lover's energy is in reverse. And I notice that we have the Nine of Wands here too. The Nine of Wands is a wounded energy, okay? It could be that this person is someone who has gone through a lot in previous relationships. And so that may be where there is this indecision, because the Knight of Cups is also a very vulnerable energy. It's really about coming forward, expressing, talking about your feelings. And, you know, for some of you, it could even be that this person has those feelings and has not spoken about them yet. Like I said, there's definitely feelings that are present here. Now, those of you that are already in a relationship with this person, already committed, this Lovers in reverse, you know, and the Nine of Wands can take on a little bit of a different energy. It could be that there is something going on in terms of the connection being imbalanced. Sometimes the Lovers in reverse can be when we're forcing love in a situation. We're trying to force a relationship to work. It could be that, you know, we love each other, but, and I'm going to clarify this a little bit further. You know, if you've had a difficult relationship, if you're going through challenges right now with the person, you know, the Nine of Wands can really take it out of us. It can make us feel like we're going through so much, and we might be at that point where we're ready to give up. Okay. And it could be that there has been some changes here with the level of investment that has been put into the relationship. Page of Pentacles, especially for those of you that are already in a committed relationship, you're already married to the person. Page of Pentacles, not so great, because the Page of Pentacles is a small investment, meaning that either the person is not really investing. It could be breadcrumbing you, bare minimum, okay, where there is that lack of investment that's there. So let's clarify this Lovers in reverse. It can also talk about something that's one-sided, where one person feels more deeply for someone than the other one does. So let's look at this Lovers in reverse. Like I said, this can also be indecision. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I was looking at the Knight of Cups when I was saying that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Gemini energy here, and then fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Why is this Lovers in reverse? The Star. Okay. It feels like a person who's unsure about whether or not they want to trust the connection, whether or not it still has hope, if there's still hope. Some of you, like I said, if you're already in a committed partnership with this person, it could be like undecided as to reconciling. Like I said, whether or not there's still hope for the relationship. For those of you that are not committed, it's more or less going to be an indecision of whether or not they should trust and have faith in the connection between the two of you. Okay. Why is the Lovers here? Three of Wind, which is the Three of Swords. Yeah, some of you might be broken up with this person right now. The Lovers in reverse can also be a relationship that has ended. The Three of Swords could be the breakup energy. It could also be that there has been some type of separation here. And so again, there might be indecision here surrounding whether or not to reconcile. Okay. If you're not in a committed relationship with this person, you know, this Three of Swords energy here can belong to previous situations that they've gone through in which they could still be healing and not sure whether or not they're wanting to, you know, open up their heart, talk to you about their feelings, whether or not they can trust that they're not going to get hurt. But it feels with that King and Queen of Wands, or that this person does feel very strongly towards you. I am seeing the Five of Swords at the bottom, so some of you may have even had a falling out with this person. The Five of Swords can be about conflict, defensiveness, some type of confrontational exchange. Sometimes it's a heated argument. Some of you, there could be trust issues that are here. There may have even been some type of a betrayal. Okay. The Five of Swords can also be when a person is a little defensive. Like I said, maybe they've got trust issues. There might also be self-sabotaging thoughts that are here as well. So again, maybe not sure if they should trust the connection, if they can trust opening up their heart, whether or not healing is possible, reconciliation is possible. I feel like I want to look at this awakening. What is the awakening here? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands, and then we also have the Devil. So the Knight of Wands energy is about taking action, okay? Some kind of action here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this person, you know, could be someone who's kind of going through the ups and downs. The Devil energy can certainly be fear that is holding this person back. It could be a lot of their ego as well. It does feel like this person, you know, especially for those of you who might be going through difficulty right now with this person, it feels like this person is wanting to take some kind of action, or thinking about what kind of action they need to take to help to improve things, to make things better. So some of you, that might be a situation here as well. I want to clarify this path. Tell me about the energy surrounding the path. We have the Queen of Cups. King of Cups. We have this World card here, which was trying to come out in reverse, but yeah, so I'm going to read this in two different ways here. I feel like, again, for those of you that are already with this person, you're married to them, in a relationship with them, there is very deep feelings that are here. There's a lot of love here, a lot of the person caring about you. And it kind of feels that in some regard, this person feels like your story is not over. Like they're not, like they still love you. And it's like, even though there's fear here and not sure about whether or not to still, you know, believe it or trust it, or, you know, reconciling, it's like there's a part of them that doesn't want to let go of the connection. You know, for those of you that are not in a committed relationship, you know, it could certainly be that this person feels like there's something about you and your connection that makes them feel complete. And I feel like that goes both ways with both scenarios, regardless if you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, where this person feels like you're their person. You're their soulmate. Some of you, this is, you know, a little bit of a connection where you've invested a lot more time and energy and emotions into it. So the love that's there is very deep. You know, some of you, this is newer. And I want to see what the reflection is here. What is this person reflecting? And that's where I said I feel like they feel kind of fuzzy. King of Swords. They're trying to get some clarity on their feelings. And, you know, the Nine of Cups is here. The Lovers again at the bottom. Some of you, the Ace of Cups is going to represent reconciling. Does it make sense? Is it the right thing to do? Is it the right move? Is it going to provide contentment? Am I going to be happy? You know? Now, for those of you where you're not in a relationship with them, then it could be that, you know, the opportunity's there for a new beginning in love. And I feel that with the emotions that they have, there's something about your connection here that's making them feel happy. They're in their feelings. And if this person is someone who has been a little guarded, a little more closed off and not really, you know, expressing so much, this is where I feel like they're really taking that time to really think about and feel into what it is that they're actually feeling towards you, which to me it's love. Okay? From what I can see here. So a little bit of a question mark with regard to what happens next. I feel like they're still in a place right now where they're trying to figure it out, where we go from here. Okay, and that kind of looks like that's where it is in terms of both storylines here. Okay, making a decision. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group number 1. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 2. So those of you that resonated with the Rekindle card and the Fuschia Agate, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out a little bit of an energy check-in between you and your person, finding out what their current feelings and intentions are towards you, and your card is Rekindle. Okay, so let's pull some additional oracle cards, then we'll pull the tarot. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you? We have the Moon. Their current feelings and intentions. We have Air. Interesting. Air, and then we have Earth. What are their current feelings and intentions? We also have fertility here. And then we have the underworld. And then we have deluge. Okay, so being that we are talking about rekindling, you know, this is probably going to be resonating for those of you that are in a situation with someone where you have previously dated, you've previously been in a relationship with them, and what it kind of feels like so far from what I'm seeing before we pull the tarot, I'm seeing abundance here at the bottom as well. And I notice that this kind of looks like the Empress here, but what this kind of feels like with, especially with the air and the earth here, I'm kind of seeing this as the mind and matter. The earth representing the physical world, material world, and the air being the mind, the thoughts. So with the moon being present, I'm kind of seeing this as you being on this person's mind and the realization when they're really thinking deeply, and it feels like this person could be someone who's having dreams about you, thinking about you a lot, and realizing that there's still feelings that are there, okay? that there's still feelings there. And it feels like this person is wanting to come back in here and to take it from being a thought or an idea into this is tangible. I'm actually going to do something with this idea or this thought that I have, this feeling, to try to rekindle or reconcile your relationship. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. Let's pull some tarot here. I actually think I might move this out of the way a little bit. Yeah, and I'm noticing in this rekindle card here too, there's a lot of lights, which I'm kind of seeing as something being illuminated. And there's the little bowl that's here holding the candles is shaped like a heart. So it feels like there's feelings, right, that are being illuminated for this person, that maybe if, you know, you guys have lost touch with each other, disconnected, went no contact, that this person is having this realization that there's still something there between the two of you. Okay. So what are their current feelings and intentions towards you? We have the Page of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay. So some of you, this Page of Cups could be that they have the intention of messaging you, contacting you, especially if you're no contact. This may even represent some form of an apology, some type of romantic gesture. We do have the Hierophant here as well. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus. What are their current feelings and intentions? Ten of Cups. We've got the Tower. I'm kind of seeing this Tower energy here as some kind of epiphany or realization. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful energy of happiness, contentment, fulfillment. So they could be having that idea in their mind that, you know, maybe what you guys had with each other was something that very much sticks out in their mind. You know, like I was happiest when I was with you. I felt the most loved when I was with you, because we do have abundance here. Okay. So maybe in a way, seeing your worth, seeing the value of what the two of you had with each other. We've got the Sun here at the bottom. So the Sun is also illuminating something, I feel like, for this person. That's kind of what I was getting from over there. So this person could be thinking about how things ended also, maybe between the two of you. Maybe, like I said, for some of you, an apology could make sense for a sudden ending, letting go. And with the Hierophant being present, the Hierophant does symbolize commitment, okay? So maybe this person could be having the intention of, like, I would like to start things over with you. And, you know, some of you, this person may have changed a lot, okay? Went through a lot of personal transformation. And the Sun energy here, I can see this beautiful peacock here. It could be that this person is, you know, in a much better space. The Sun can be about joy and happiness and success and abundance. Maybe if finances were like a thing for this person where they were focused on work, or, you know, they were maybe not in such a great place financially before, that they're in a much more stable place, okay? Or maybe there has been a lot of changes that has taken place also in their life. Some of you, this person could have had stuff going on with family. But with the Hierophant, like I said, being present, it does look like this person is wanting to come back in, maybe making some kind of a small offer for trying your relationship over again. You know, it could be a small commitment, like committing to, let's date again, let's get to know each other again, let's go out, let's see each other. We've also got Aries and Scorpio and Leo energy here. Let's clarify this Hierophant a little further. We have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Now, for some of you, there might still be, I don't think this is all of you, but some of you there, if this person in the past struggled with commitment and really opening up with their feelings, like if this person was emotionally unavailable in the past, and not really investing themselves emotionally here, I feel like this is also where a lot of this transformation has taken place, is releasing a lot of the fears that they've had surrounding commitment. The other thing that I see here is a person who is ruminating on the thought of how they missed out, okay? How they missed out on an opportunity with you, how they didn't take the opportunity that was there when they had it. And so this person could be doing a lot of daydreaming, a lot of fantasizing about you, a lot of imagining where you guys could have been right now had you stayed together, thinking about the two of you guys being in a committed partnership. So I definitely feel like this person is all about you right now. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom, followed by the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups and the Lovers and the Fool. Judgment. So Judgment is about making a decision, you know, especially when it comes to reconciliation, renewal. I feel like this person is wanting a new beginning here. And I feel like this time around, it feels like they are going to be more emotionally present, available. Like I said, some of you, this person's gone through a lot of transformation. The King of Pentacles is all in, okay? Very invested. So I feel like this person wants another chance here to try to make your relationship work, to show you that they've changed, to show you that they are willing to take the steps towards taking that leap of faith for the two of you being together. Okay, reconciling your relationship. Now, with Judgment being present, Judgment is also about letting the past go, you know, so whatever has happened between the two of you, especially where this person might owe you an apology, you know, whether or not you're willing to forgive them, you're willing to let the past go. I'm seeing this butterfly here too that's kind of emerging. It is Scorpio energy. So like I said, this person could have gone through a lot of personal transformation and change. And it feels like ready, you know, to show you a different version of them that is showing up, ready to start over with you. Okay. We've also got Aquarius, Gemini energy here, and then Virgo and Capricorn as well. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group number 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you all, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Unlocked card, this is going to be a reading with the Chrysacolla. And we're asking Spirit today, what are your person's current feelings and intentions? And here we have a little heart key sitting on top of a little pink rose that says unlocked. So it makes me feel like there's something, there's something that you have unlocked within this person's heart, or you have the key to their heart. That could be something. So let's pull some additional oracle cards, and then we'll pull your tarot. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you? Group number 3. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you? Group 3. We have wisdom. Vulnerability. We have deluge. This card has come out in every single group. We have mystery. And we also have childhood. You know, some of you, it could be, yes, that you do know, you have known this person since childhood. But more or less what I'm getting from this is that there's something that you've touched on within this person. It might be something that this person has been enlightened by in some way. It feels like it could be around some type of trigger, you know, some type of core wound that this person has. So I want to open this up a little bit further here. But with wisdom being present, it feels like there's something maybe about how you spoke to them, or speak to them if it's, you know, an ongoing situation with them right now. But something that they've learned, you know, and it could certainly be something that's helping with healing. Let's see. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you, group number 3? The 5 of Pentacles. Okay. The 5 of Pentacles, you know, it can be a fear of abandonment, a fear of rejection. This raccoon looks so sad. It's a feeling of emptiness, void, lack, low self-esteem, low self-worth. You know, the feeling of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. Your current feelings and intentions. We have the Tower. The Tower, the Chariot, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. It feels like you've awakened something within this person. We have the 8 of Swords here. You know, the 8 of Swords can talk about a lot of limiting beliefs. I feel like that this person might have surrounding love, even fears about commitment, relationship. We also have the 4 of Wands here. If this person had, issues with commitment or receiving, okay, receiving love and being vulnerable, opening up. Like I said, it kind of feels like there's something that you've touched on, and maybe it's your presence. Maybe if you're someone who has like a very nurturing, loving, compassionate, empathetic type of energy, it feels like it's helping this person to acknowledge where their fears or insecurities or traumas are rooted in. And, we have childhood here, so it could be that maybe it's something they've been trying to figure out for a while. Like, where is this coming from? Why do I feel blocked? Why can't I open up? Why can't I be vulnerable? Why do I have this fear of abandonment or rejection? Or why do I feel like I'm not good enough? So it kind of feels like there's something about your connection that is bringing stuff up for them, okay? And I feel like in a good way. The process that the person might be going through might not be the most comfortable, because there could be certain feelings, thoughts that this person has to deal with that are kind of up. So it could be a little bit triggering. If this person has withdrawn from you, because the Five of Pentacles can be about abandonment. So if this person has kind of like shut you out, isolated themselves away from you, like I said, look at this little raccoon, how it's kind of like almost like hiding behind the tree, but still like looking, So this feels like, with the Tower being here, I feel like is a good thing, because it's given this person some kind of epiphany, some kind of realization. And with the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles being present, the Four of Wands, it feels like this, almost like a purging, a clearing, a healing that's happening within this person, that's helping, like you're helping them to understand themselves on a deeper level, and to help to heal some kind of inner childhood wound that they have within themselves that could make it difficult for them to open up and be vulnerable. But it kind of feels like it's what this person needed in order to help them to grow. Where those limiting beliefs could be broken down, or this person could work on rebuilding themselves and letting themselves receive, as well as being able to then turn around and reciprocate what you're giving to them. So the Chariot here is about willpower and determination and steady progress. So it feels like, even though there could be certain challenges that are here, that this person wants to move forward with you, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is about long-term relationship, long-term commitment. And the Chariot is about balancing two opposing forces of energy. And so, we can look at that as you and them, where the two of you are really working towards aligning and balancing, right, the connection in order to continue to move forward. The Chariot also symbolizes success, some kind of accomplishment. It's being determined. So in a way, it feels like there's something that you've, almost like you flipped a switch within this person to say, like, you know what, I'm not going to let this wound be something that holds me back any longer. Where they're kind of building up this momentum in their own energy to look at their negative thoughts and how it limits them from being open to receiving love and to building with someone. So you've definitely unlocked something within this person, and I feel like it's done them a lot of good, because I feel like it's helping them to not only align with you, but to balance their own energy and to feel more confident about moving the relationship forward. The Chariot represents steady progress, Okay, advancement. It's also very fast moving energy, you know. So I feel like I want to, I'm going to clarify this unlocked here. Now we do have Cancer here, Cancer, Aries, and Scorpio. What is this unlocked energy here, Spirit? We have the Magician, which is about focused intention and willpower. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups. The Sun. So, if this is the person who's been previously inconsistent, hot and cold, kind of going back and forth with you, confused, overwhelmed, it feels like this person is really stepping into their power here, okay? They're really working on having a stronger sense of self and confidence and security and being in their power. The Sun energy is here, which is about joy and happiness and success and abundance. So it kind of feels like this person is seeing what you bring to the table, what you have to offer here. There's a lot that's being illuminated for this person. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with them looking at themselves, right? To change, to grow, and to help them to move forward. I feel like even in their own personal development here. I am seeing the Ace of Cups here at the bottom. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. We have the Three of Cups energy here and the Eight of Wands. So King of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, you know, all of you are going to be on very different timelines with where you're at with this person. But the Ace of Cups can represent a new beginning in love. For some of you, that might mean reconciliation. Others of you, it's the first time. The Three of Cups is about having fun, going out, dating, okay? And the Eight of Wands is really about the two of you guys communicating with each other. It can also talk about very fast-moving energy. You know, so some of you, it could be that this person is like, I'm ready. I'm ready to date for the purpose of commitment, okay? With that King of Pentacles energy. This King of Pentacles is much more stable, much more grounded, much more reliable than, like I said, maybe the way that this energy may have presented itself prior, okay? So it feels like this person is open, you know, to this opportunity with you, wants to continue dating, wants to continue to see where things go with you. And they do have future thinking on their mind. Okay? This is more or less going to be long-term commitment here. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group number 3. I do hope this reading was helpful for you all, and I will see you in the next one.